Guys, I needed this champion. You need this champion. Everybody needs this darn champion, guys, because it is Mithrala Lifebane, and you can get her for free just by doing your Hydra battles, guys. All right, today we're going to be showcasing Mithrala Lifebane everywhere I use her, everywhere I could use her, and more. She is a absolutely fantastic protector on my account, guys. It is of utmost importance that you get your Mithrala and then you book your Mithrala, because everything she has is on a 3-turn cooldown, and her A1 is fantastic as well. Guys, I don't even have masteries on my Mithrala, and she still has like almost changed my account, right? It's absolutely awesome, absolutely amazing. Hold up! Click the link in the description below right now to get a free legendary champion, Bambus 4-leaf, as well as one amazing free epic as you level up. Here are the exact steps you need to follow. 1. Log out of Plarium Play on your PC. If you've never had Raid installed on your mobile phone before, the link will work there too. 2. Click the link in the description and start a brand new Raid Shadow Legends account with a brand new email. 3. Launch Raid and complete your tutorial. 4. You can find Bambus 4-leaf here as well as Ugo at level 15. This is an amazing account start in Raid Shadow Legends, so be sure to use my link in the description below right now. What does she do exactly? Well, on her A1, attacks 2 times at random. Each hit has an 80% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. On her A2 here, attacks all enemies, places a hex debuff for 2 turns. Also places increased defense and increased attack on all allies for 2 turns, damage based on defense. Then on her A3 here, removes all debuffs from all allies, then places a strengthen and a shield equal to 30% of her max HP on all allies for 2 turns. And then on her passive, whenever the champion is attacked by an enemy under Hex, has a 50% chance of placing a petrification on the attacker for 1 turn. Whenever an ally is attacked by an enemy under Hex, has a 30% chance of placing a petrification debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. Also increases the champion's resistance. The amount by which it is increased is equal to the amount of accuracy that this champion has. She has an 80 accuracy in all battles aura, which also just translates into an 80 resistance aura for herself, right? So how do we have her built? Well, we need to upgrade a lot of her artifacts here. To be fully honest, we can get that shield to be a lot beefier just by popping that thing to level 12. Then so what do I have? Well, I've got her in Feral, Pinpoint, Speed, and Immortal. You want her with a lot of speed so that you can get back around to these buffs as fast as possible, get back around to this cleanse as fast as possible, and put out as many poisons as you possibly can, right? Good mastery to go on her would be Lore of Steel, as well as Lasting Gifts, which extends the duration of any buff cast by the champion by 1 turn. And I think there's one here. Is it Rapid Response? Yeah. Rapid Response here has a 30% chance of increasing the turn meter by 10% when a buff cast by this champion is removed or expires. We're not using her in any speed tunes or anything, so she is fully available to have those turn meter filling masteries. Of course, Lore of Steel to increase the value of the pinpoint sets and the speed sets on this champion. All right, guys, well, what are her stats? She's coming in at 64k HP. Honestly, one of the highest HP champions I have on my account. 2.2k defense. There are some people who build a nuker Mithrala. You certainly can, but that's not what she's doing for me. I quite like my support Mithrala the way she is. 280 speed. Honestly, for a support like this, I'd like that to be 300 speed, but we take what we can get, right? Negligible crit rate, negligible crit damage, and 344 accuracy. Again, we can get that up, you know, by giving her an accuracy chestplate and stuff like that. She doesn't have an accuracy chestplate. She's got HP on her gloves, HP on her chestplate, speed on her boots, all that good stuff, so that we can get the shield as big as we possibly can get it. Now, this shield and the strengthen are super important, especially for Hydra. If you're struggling with Hydra, just get your Mithrala, and Hydra will become a lot easier, right? Because she's carrying the Hex. The Hex is a incredibly important debuff so that you can attack the Head of Mischief, so that you can get some more damage by spreading damage around. And the Cleanse and the strengthen and the shield will go ahead and keep your team alive as well. Where are we using Mithrala on my account? Well, first we are using her in Ice Golem's Peak, right? On hard mode, Ice Golem's Peak. That's not the team I was using last. Hold on, it's somewhere in here. That was a team I was testing for something else. Let's see, here we go. Nope, that's not it either. I don't know where the team was, but we do use her in Ice Golem's Peak. She has the cleanse, right? She has the shields and the strengthen, as well as the increased defense. So 3 different protective buffs. The Ice Golem slams incredibly hard. So, you know, whenever his HP drops below certain percentages, he's going to be ignoring defense. So any kind of barrier that you can form there with your Mithrala or with your other protection champions is going to be absolutely huge. We use her in the Spider. She's coming in here on this squad. Honestly, I can show you the run because it's not going to take very long at all. She's there for the cleanse mostly, as well as an AoE Hex, helping Calamitous scale his damage a little bit better, guys. A1 from Kymar there. We go in and we put the shield and the strengthen on everybody so that we can tank a hit. Cheshire Cat goes in. Honestly, he should probably be replaced with Thor, but here we are. Calamitous goes in. He goes in with the Hex. Big ol' slaps there, right? And then he gets put to sleep. And this is where Kymar comes in. He's going to reset everybody. And then Mithrala is going to come in again. The shield was taken out by the Spider, so she puts the shield back up. Cheshire Cat can go in with the Grinning Helix once again. Then, let's see, there's that from Calamitous. He's just wiping the board. We love to see that from our nukers, guys. Bot Alcazar's poisons there, doing some work, offsetting that heal that the Spider gets when she absorbs the Spiderlings, guys. There's the Hex coming from Mithrala. There's the increased attack and the increased defense. We love to see it. Cat goes in with some AoE nukes. Honestly, Calamitous, though, is the MVP nuker. There is the Hex putting in work, right, from Mithrala, and Calamitous just finishes everybody off. It takes a minute and 3 seconds. Not too bad, not too bad at all. My best time is 48 seconds. Yeah, but Mithrala doing some damage there from her Hex, you know, keeping the team alive. All that good stuff. We can also put her in Dragon, right? So this is the team that I've been running in Dragon, except I usually have, let's see, Korugar Deathbell. I usually use Korugar Deathbell in the Protector slot. Now, you need a Protector for a lot of these hard dungeons because they just absolutely smack you. The only one you can turn meter control, I think, is the Fire Knight. You may be able to turn meter control the Ice Golem, but I think you can only turn meter control the Fire Knight. You definitely can't turn meter control the Dragon. So you need one of these Protector champs to help keep you alive, especially if you aren't so progressed that everyone is tanky as heck yet. But Mithrala is the perfect champion to put in here. She's got a shield, she's got a strengthen, she's got increased defense. The Dragon doesn't ignore any sort of defense, so she's going to be making your team a lot tankier. I would show you this run, but it just takes a while. This was the last team I used to farm the Dragon's Lair stage 10. Of course, you can use her to farm the normal stages as well. You know, they're just a little bit easier, but she can help you out on stage 10. Where else is she going to be useful? Well, guys, she will absolutely change Hydra for you. I don't have her right now. I don't have a key done right now, but I'm using her in my Nightmare Hydra team along with Esme the Dancer in the lead, Calamitous and Thor as just some of my biggest nukers that I have on my account, right? Elva for some healing, Mithrala keeping us alive, and Queen of Hearts for some extra ally attack and the drop defense on her A1. Guys, Mithrala will change Hydra for you, especially if you are struggling with it. I know my good friend and fellow content creator, Corrodor, subscribe to him, is so close to Mithrala, and she will change his account. She really will. One of the best things about her kit, in my opinion, is that she doesn't have any of the buff-debuff chance. It's not a 75% chance to place a Hex or a 75% chance to do anything. So all her books go into cooldowns, which is super, super awesome. You know, the exception being the A1, but those are the poisons, right? So very, very, very awesome champion. I quite like my Mithrala. Do you guys use your Mithrala? Where else can we use Mithrala? Well, we can use her in Faction Wars. Dark Elf Faction Wars is not open right now, so I can't show you. But she does a lot of the protection work, along with my Noct the Paralyzer. And actually, Noct is a really good champion to pair with Elva, because he's coming in and he's got the ally protection, right? He's got ally protection with continuous heal. So between Noct's ally protection and your Mithrala with the shield and the strengthen, that's 75% damage mitigation, right? Coming from that team, as well as an extra shield, just making you more tanky, right? Fantastic combos that you can run with your Mithrala. Again, just grind out your Mithrala. You can even get fragments from the normal chest here. Obviously, I have my Mithrala, so I can't get another one, but you can just get I think any of the chests, even the novice chest, right, gives you Mithrala fragments. So definitely, even if you can just hit the lowest chest on Nightmare, do that every single week so that you can get your Mithrala as soon as humanly possible. She's going to help you a lot in Curse City as well. You know, anywhere you can use Dark Elves that you need a Protector or a Hexer, or really anywhere. I got to go in and clear some of these Soul Cross stages currently because, yeah, I need help. I need help with some of those. I mean, honestly, for Spider, she's great, right? Can I use Dark Elves here? No, I can't use Dark Elves there. So I can't use her in any of that stuff, but really, she's going to be great anywhere you see a Spider, right? Anywhere you see a Hydra, anywhere you have to take a lot of hits, or anywhere where a boss hits hard. She'll even be good in live arena, right? Because of her crowd control. Personally, I don't use her in live arena. 280 speed is too slow for me on a support champion to use her in live arena right now, but I've seen a lot of people who do, both as a nuker and as a crowd control champion, because of this petrification chance to apply petrification, at least when herself or an ally is attacked. So she can be very good for live arena, especially if you're climbing up. So if you're struggling there with that content, definitely go grab your Mithrala. She will help you there too. Really anywhere you're struggling in the game. I mean, I used her for the longest time in my Doom Tower team. I mean, my Doom Tower team has changed, kind of moved past this. We're kind of just into nuking territory right now with Queen of Hearts, Thor, and Cheshire Cat. But for the longest time, until very recently actually, I did use her in my Doom Tower hard team. So the sooner you get your Mithrala, the sooner you will be able to push all these higher difficulties of content, just because she is a phenomenal protector champion. She'll also make you hit harder with that increased attack. Honestly, I like her a lot. We could do a live arena showcase with her. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and just go in and try to do a battle maybe? Should we do a battle? Nah. Well, sure. Why not? Why not? Let's go in and just do a battle here so that you can see. I showed you a spider run. We're going to show you a live arena run. I guess I could have just shown you regular arena too, because she'll help you there as well. At least for your arena defense teams, she'll be extremely good, right? Because in a lot of arena defense teams, you want to take a go second approach. And for that reason, you can, even if you do take a go first approach, she just puts out the hex, right? And then you get hit, they get petrified, you kill them with your nukers or your supports or whatever else it is. The petrification is a bit of a strange debuff, but it is what it is. It is what it is as far as, you know, it's crowd control, right? It's free crowd control on a passive skill. And if you have another Hexer, you know, that's also very good. Odin and Alice here. Let's go ahead and take our Mithrala, and we also probably want a turn meter booster, so we're going to go ahead and take this Podreg here, see what we can do. Hopefully, she will put in the work. Armand's will get the ban. I'm almost certain of it. So we're going to ban that Arbiter there. Generally, I would take like Queen of Hearts in her spot, but I think we can do some cool stuff with the petrification. Yep, I was right. Armand's got the ban. She should help counter Odin quite well because petrification acts as a bit of a block buffs debuff as well. And yeah, I mean, here we're going to go ahead and see exactly what she can do. Hopefully we go first. If we don't take it as a knock against Mithrala. Take it as a knock against the speed I have on my Mithrala. To be fully honest, that's a lot of stone skin. All right, let's go ahead and put out that shield. We're going to go ahead and use the Voluminous Ricochet. I think we'll go ahead and bang, just like that. We kill the Alice. Cool. We almost break the stone skin. I'm going to try to steal the stone skin. We don't, but we do break it on the Mesamel. That is quite nice. We're going to go ahead and ally attack into that Mesamel. Yep, there we go. Good stuff, good stuff. Mikage is going to go ahead and get a turn. Very interesting. She'll probably try to buff strip and stun us. No, she just tries to stun us. Okay, so we've still got that protection from the Mithrala there. She has another turn. Of course, she has very high resistance, but that Mikage did not care. There we go. You see all the resistance, right, that she's putting out, which is super good. Let's go ahead and hex the Mikage so that if she damages any of us, she could get petrified. That would be awesome. She doesn't. She buff strips instead. Makes sense, to be fully honest. We're going to go ahead and remove those debuffs. There is Odin again with his annoying passive. I'm just trying to do a showcase here, man. Just trying to do a showcase. There we go. We're going to sheep the Odin. That's fun. We're going to go ahead and push back the Odin as well. Or not. Then we're going to go ahead and use the Hammer of Heaven. Yeet! There we go. We break the sheep. Counterattack there from Odin. Interesting to put Berserk on Thor. kind of odd, personally. Okay, she sleeps him. Pretty expected, but we've got a cleanse. We've got the cleanse, and there's the petrification on the Lady Mikage. Let's, yeah, I want to take care of Odin. I don't want to deal with him anymore, but Mithrala obviously just protecting us through this entire fight, right? Protecting us through this entire fight, making sure that we stay alive, right? Stay alive, stay nice and healed up, resisting some debuffs for us, and there we go. We have a win. Guys, where do you use your Mithrala? Let me know in the comments below. I quite like my Mithrala. Changed my account, even though, you know, I had some champs who could do the stuff that she did, but really, she has made such a difference in Hydra for me, and Ice Golem for me, and Spider for me. I gotta say, this is one of the most valuable free champions that you can get in Raid Shadow Legends. Guys, I have been Felra, sailing the seas of Raid Shadow Legends. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video.